everybody, Erin here. I am about to head out to Indiana Dunes National Park. It is no longer a national lakeshore, but it is a national park. It received that designation not too long ago, and luckily for me, I have just gotten my annual pass to the national park, so I'm about to head on out. I'm heading to Cowles Bog Trail. I've never been on that trail before, so I'm excited to get a look. Hopefully be at the lake for sunset tonight. I don't normally go out for sunset. I kind of spent the day shopping and eating, and I just have this like hankering for a hike. Like, I am craving a good long hike, probably because I haven't worked out at all this week. And I guess something I kind of want to talk about, just because like my appearance is probably going to be changing a little bit, but I am working on healing some of my disordered eating. I have a history of restricting food and then binging. I think most dieters do. You go through periods of dieting and then binging and then dieting, and you end up losing a lot of weight and then gaining weight back and then some. And so, to make a long story short, I am going to be eating. I'm going to be eating all the foods that I have been restricting. I'm going to eat until food just becomes normalized and I don't have anxiety around it anymore. Why? Because why would anybody want to live that way? So, you know, I'll probably be gaining weight in the videos, and then once my body realizes that it's not going to be starving anymore, it's going to normalize, and my eating will just kind of return to, you know, what my body says it wants to eat and the weight that it wants to be at, like its natural set point. So, you know, if I'm looking a little different, it's not because I am, I don't know, it's just because I am trying to figure this out. I have just turned 40 this year, and I just don't want to live this way anymore. I don't want to diet anymore. I've been dieting since I was like 12 years old, and I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it. So, enough about that. It's uncomfortable for me, to be honest, to be of this weight that I am right now, but it's just a process that you kind of have to go through, and I have to learn to kind of accept it and love myself at the size that I'm at, and just be respectful of my body. I haven't been respectful of like myself, my internal dialogue, the anxiety that I have. So anyway, it's time to heal. So that said, blah, 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 blah. I don't really want to focus on that. I just want to go for a hike, and I will talk to you guys when I get there.
Lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right. Lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far? Shouldn't they at all just tell me where you are? Send a prayer if I'm out of luck. Send a little love and I'll make it back. Send me a letter and a bottle of wine, telling me I will be fine. Baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart. Slip away if I come too far. Pick me up when I'm in pieces. Oh, that halfway heart.
So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the skunk cabbage in this image, and about the image itself that I took. The skunk cabbage is one of the first plants to emerge in the spring in the wetlands, and it does smell like skunk. And actually it is able to produce heat, and it can warm itself up to even 70 degrees. So it keeps itself nice and toasty even when the ground is frozen. So for this composition, I got low to the ground and tilted my camera upwards. I knew I wanted a sun star, so I wanted a little pinpoint aperture. So I set it to f14. Keeping my ISO at 100 for the best image quality, I focused on the bright area of the green plant. In doing so, it allowed me to set my shutter speed at 1/125th of a second.
Lost again, going back around.
Alright everybody, so I am at Cowles Bog Trail at the Indiana Dunes national park. I want to say state park, National Lakeshore. I don't even know what to call it anymore. I was heading to Lake Michigan, and I thought the sign said a quarter mile from where I was the last time I saw a sign, and I guess I misread it because I just took a sign right there and it said a half a mile, and the sun is sinking, and there's some industry right here, and so the view I'm gonna get is of the industry. So perhaps some other time I will head to Lake Michigan and just to check out the view from here. There is still more of the trail that I haven't seen, just because of the time factor. It could take 3 to 4 hours to finish the whole trail, and I only have 2. And I tend to burn up a lot of my time just snapping photos and vlogging and all that kind of stuff. So that said, I am going to just turn around and head back. There's some sights that I want to see, what they look like once the sun is a little bit lower, get a better sun star, and I will see you guys in a little bit.
Halfway hard, halfway hard. Sing to me if I lose my voice.
Okay, so for this image, basically I had the same settings as the last one, only I had to bump my ISO up to 500 in order to account for the lack of sunlight. It was pretty dark. Again, I had my elbows on, I think it was like the railing or something to keep it stable.
Set a better route if I lose my course. Count on my company and I will come. Save me when I am falling. Save me when I am falling. Save my love when I fall. Baby, I'm stuck.
I was really attracted to the light in the water on this photo, and I was using this log as some foreground interest. I think that I ended up cropping it off because of some of the footprints that I had made in the sand inadvertently without thinking about it. And so because I wasn't so concerned with the sun star, I was able to open up my aperture to f8, and in doing so that allowed me to decrease my ISO from 500 to 250.
Set a better route if I lose my course. Count on my company and I will come. Save me when I am falling. Save me when I am falling. Save my love when I fall. Baby, I'm stuck.
Alright guys, as you can see, I am no longer at the Cowles Bog. I stopped really quick at West Beach to enjoy. I just made the sunset. I don't think I got any good shots. I didn't bring my tripod. I was literally running from the parking lot here to catch the sunset, and I'm so glad that I stopped. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. You guys should come here. I mean, it looks like the ocean, doesn't it? I think that the term Lake Michigan is such a misnomer. It's definitely an inland sea, and it's beautiful. Even with the industry, kind of. You can see the Chicago skyline. Let's see, I don't know if I can point it out to you. Where's my finger? Like right there is the Chicago skyline, and then there's like some industry behind me, and then like this kind of beach just bookended by some steel factories and whatnot. Like, there's a steel mill right there. Oh, my fingernails are super dirty. Awesome. And I have like this huge, gigantic, like, okay. I'm enjoying myself. I'm not picking myself apart right now. Anywhoozy. Yes. 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 It's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. I wish you were here, you guys. I truly do. I wish you were here with me. I hope you can make it out one day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am so appreciative that you've made it this far and that you follow along, and I hope you enjoyed Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore. If you come to West Beach, the Dune Succession Trail here is lovely. It's short, it's mostly along a wooden path, lots of stairs, but it's kind of cool to see the dune successions and the different ecosystems. And my favorite though is still Miller Woods Trail. That's still my favorite in all of this national park. But alright, I'm gonna turn you guys off and I am gonna eat my banana and watch the sunset through Blue Hour. And it's cold, so I probably won't be here long. And anyway, again, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here with me. My heart is content and full. I love it here. I love Lake Michigan. It's such a blessing. Alright, I'll see you guys. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be in the way. Hi everybody. So I am about to head out to... I have this hanging up in my car. Try that again. Hi, it's me. It's Erin. I take photos. I'm about to... Okay, let's try that again. Alright, hi everybody. It's Erin here and I am about to head to Pictured Rock. I wish. I'm about to head to... Where am I going? Oh, some lakeshore. Some lakeshore of Lake Michigan, that's where I'm going today. Why can't I think of where I'm going? I keep getting Pictured Rock in my head. Indiana Dunes. Hi everybody, Erin here, and I am heading to Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore. It just got its designation a month or two ago. It was a state park for Indiana, now it is national, or it was a national lakeshore? Indiana Dunes is crazy. It's got like Lakeshore State Park, National Lakeshore, and now it's National Park wrapped around a state park with more, because the Lakeshore is not contiguous. I can't talk.